What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to our second live stream coming directly from our Masters Boxing website. Today, we're going to have a great episode with our special guest, Dan Borum, which we'll get with him in a little bit. But before we do that, just want to go over a couple of things tournament-wise and what's going on and get you guys up to date and then kind of go from there. All right, what do you guys think about the live stream coming from the website? You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some comments. Make sure you use the chat room. That's what it's there for. Voice your opinion. Let us know what you think. And when we do the interview, also, if you have any questions for Mr. Borum, myself, or anything about Masters Boxing, make sure you post them on the chat room. All right? All right, let's get started. So, first thing we're going to do. All right. So my mic was off on this one. My bad. Here we go. All right. So this is what we have going on as far as tournaments coming up. As you can see, the Main Street Masters Boxing Tournament already took place. That was in April. Now we have coming up the Rude Dog International Masters Tournament. That's May 20th and 21st in Brooklyn, Connecticut. Next up after that is the Doc Doherty Boxing Championships. Now it's actually going to be called the Doc Doherty Boxing Classic. That's going to be a 4-day tournament that includes all ages, so from the kids all the way up to the masters. Masters will compete on Saturday and Sunday, the 8th and the 9th. So you can get there on Friday and then compete Saturday and Sunday. All right. Then we have the Midwest Masters Boxing Tournament, July 15th and 16th in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And then after that, we have the Dallas Masters Boxing Tournament, August 15th and 16th in Dallas, Texas. After that, we have the Gleason's Masters Tournament, August 25th and 26th in Brooklyn, New York. And the final and last, but not least, the one you should all attend, because of course it's mine, the New Jersey Masters Boxing Championships. This is the second annual. Last year we had 200 masters sign up, and we're ready to compete. So that one will be September 16th and 17th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Any questions about any of the tournaments, any of the dates, anything that you want to ask, post it up on the chat room, all right? All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and then we're going to get to my man, Mr. Dan, the man, Borum. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Let's pay some bills. All right, here we go. Here we have our special guest, Mr. Dan Borum. How we doing, sir? Uh-oh, looks like he froze up. There he is. Are you there? Mr. Borum. Seems to be moving slowly here. Can you hear us, Mr. Borum? Do me a favor. Let me see. Let me send you a message and see if you can see this. Cause I think you froze up. There he is. There he is. Moving in slow motion. All right. Let's see if we can get him here. Hold on, everybody. Let's see. Seems like we're having a little bit of trouble here. It seems like Mr. Borum is on here, but seems to be a slow connection. So give us a minute here. Let's see what we can do here. Mr. Borum, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Mr. Borum? There he is. There he
Hey,
is.
we had to disconnect and reconnect.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, as long as we got you here now, that's all that counts, man. How we doing, sir?
Awesome. Doing really good, man. Just super busy. How are you, Manny?
Doing good. Doing good. Just glad to be here. Glad to be talking to you and getting to know a little bit more about you. For those that don't know, Mr. Borum is one of our new master boxers. He started competing this year, I believe, right? With the Masters. So we're
Right.
going to get to know a little bit more about him from his past, and he did a little boxing when he was younger, and we'll talk a
Right.
little bit about that and what he thinks about Masters and what he does, outside of the ring. Very, very interesting gentleman. So let's get started, Mr. Borum. How about you tell us a little bit about your childhood? Where you're from, and then what was it like growing up to, Dan Borum?
Smith, Arkansas. Lived in the Ouachita Mountains in Waldorf till I was finished fourth grade down there. Then my dad moved us up to Alma, Arkansas, and started fifth grade there, and then started boxing in seventh grade. My older brother Rick, he had already graduated high school. He's 5 years older than me, and he and some of his buddies were wanting to. They were wanting to box really bad. They found a man by the name of Bill Petticord to help them out, and he had been coaching in amateur boxing for a long time, and so they started a boxing club there, and I wanted to go amateur boxing. And back in those days, it and
Mr. Borum. So sorry to interrupt you, but you're cutting off. So I don't know if it's your internet connection or whatnot, but you're cutting off and then you're freezing as well.
really loved boxing.
Let's see. It looks like you're back. Can you talk a little bit? You kept freezing up a little bit.
Yes,
You're still freezing up, boss. It's probably the connection.
can,
Um, let's see. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So the last thing that we kind of heard was, your older brother started boxing, and then you guys started getting into amateur boxing. You started talking about yourself, but then it kind of cut off a little bit.
I don't know. Guess I don't know what's going on with it. Can you hear me now? May have to, yeah, can. And so I boxed against a man that had been a young kid that had been boxing for 4 years. He put a pretty good whooping on, but it learned more to work harder, and I boxed from seventh grade to ninth grade, and then life kind of went a different direction. And anyway, I just really couldn't believe it when I got connected with the boxing club here in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, with the trainer Billy Jack Edwards, and started hanging out and just kind of sitting around watching the guys work out, just being in the atmosphere made me feel really good again. Then I started looking on line at USA Boxing, just looking at some of the tournaments that some of these young bucks could be involved in. And I saw this thing called Masters Boxing, and I thought, what in the world is that? So I clicked on it, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And so I started the process of doing all of my paperwork and started working out. And so here I am, back into boxing again, and couldn't be happier about it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And while we got to see you box a couple of times, and you did a fantastic job, and with the training that you're doing, obviously it takes a little bit to get back in gear and back to knowing what the competition is like too. Because in the
Absolutely.
Masters, there's guys that are still boxing and continue to box, and there's guys like yourself that took a time off and now getting back into the groove. So it takes a little bit to get back to where you need to be. But great job, and it looks like your older brother Rick is planning to compete as well, right?
Hey, Rick is wanting. He's wanting to compete again. Rick, back in 1980, he won the Arkansas heavyweight title and the regional title in
Awesome.
his weight class. He went into the tournament as a novice, so he couldn't advance past the regional. But no,
Okay.
man, when I came out to Las Vegas in February, that first day when I got to compete with Mr. Dale Belcher from Canada, I hadn't been in the ring in 43 years. And man, I tell you what, Mr. Belcher was a great opponent, and not only that, he's a great friend now. That's something that I really love about this Masters division is the camaraderie. And
Yes.
a man might be your opponent in the ring, and you're going to give it your all. Both guys are going to give it your all, and you're going to try to win. But at the end of the day, you shake hands, and you just talk about life and share your life with one another, and I I just love it. And so it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, the sportsmanship of it is it's really unique and very special. Like I tell a lot of people that ask about well, what is it like to compete in the Masters? It's something that I can try to explain, but you have to compete in it in order to understand it. In order to really get a feel for it.
Exactly. And there's so many things that I'm involved in. I wished I could, I wished I was in a position to just train every night, but that's just not possible for me. I
Yeah.
I've been a missionary Baptist pastor for 30 years, and
Wow.
so I'm a Baptist preacher. I pastor a church here in Salisaw. That's what brought me to Oklahoma was the ministry, and so anyway, so I pastor a small Baptist congregation. And also, I work 40 hours a week for the county, driving a dump truck for the county road department. And then on Sunday afternoons, when we're done with church, I go to the Sequoia County Detention Center and minister to the inmates and spend time with them. And then trying to work out time, with my family and to not
Yeah.
neglect them and to spend time with them. Sometimes it's just really really hard to juggle everything, but we just do the best we can as masters. We live busy lives and we've got a lot going on, and so I try to always make it down here to the gym on Mondays. We call it Monday Fun Day because our trainer Billy Jack he literally tries to kill us on Monday nights. uh, we don't do any boxing. It's just all conditioning, and he puts us through the ringer. But I want to tell you what he has produced in his lifetime and in coaching. He has produced some real champions out of this little town in Oklahoma.
That's awesome, man. That is amazing, and that's what it's all about, man. Inside and outside the ring, the things that we do, the impact that we have in our communities and all that. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on was because of that. I've seen you on a couple of Sundays, doing your thing. It's fantastic. The lives that you impact, not just as a boxer, but also, as a priest and what you do. What you do for your service. So keep it going. Great job, and we love that you're part of the Masters family, and we want to see you continue
Thank
to
you.
compete and do your thing. There's a title with your name on it, I'm sure, and we want to.
In time.
Any advice that you have for anyone that might be wanting to become a master?
Hey, I say just, what I did was I was really apprehensive about starting the workout because of my age, but I just came in slowly and woke my body back up in a slow manner and just started building up and to the full workout. I would say if it's something that you want to do, just I mean, what have you got to lose? It's just
Right.
go in there and do your best. And what I love about the gym here is these young fellows and the young girls that work out here. They, it's not about laughing at each other. It's about encouraging each other to do better and to get better. And they just make me feel like a part of the team. And I just really enjoy it here, and I'm real thankful for it. And in all things, I just give God the glory. And Manny, I'd like to say this: we really appreciate you and everything that you do. And so, brother, we love you for it.
Thank you, my man, and I love you guys too, man. You guys are inspiration, and we'll continue the road. We'll continue doing what we do and having fun along the way.
Absolutely.
That's the big thing, and
You bet.
hopefully on the next tournament we can break some bread, have some food, and tell some more war stories. You know what I mean?
There you go.
But
There you go.
thank you for coming on and sharing your experiences. And before we go, give us some shout outs to those of you, those people that are supporting you and giving you support throughout. Family members, friends, whoever you want to give a shout out to.
Well, first and foremost, I got to give a big shout out to my beautiful wife of almost 32 years, Miss Kathy. When I first told her that I wanted to do this, she was a little apprehensive and she was like, "Oh, I don't know about this," but she's my biggest fan, and she loves going with me to the competitions. And I just, I'm just very thankful for her. My brother, my older brother, he's a big fan, and my sister, my mom and dad have both my mom and my mom's 84 years old too, and I just got a lot of classmates that I went to high school with that's called me and told me that I've been an inspiration to them. And so, I just want to give a shout out to all those people that encourage me all the time. And my trainer, Billy Jack Edwards, he's in my corner all the time and just always encouraging me to get better, pushing me. So, a big shout out to him as well.
Awesome, my man. Thank you very much, man. We really appreciate you and look forward to seeing more of you. And like I said, we'll have some more fun in the next couple of tournaments. Can't wait to see you
Look
out
forward to
there,
it.
and continued success and continue impacting your community, man, because that's a big thing. And my
Absolutely.
best to you all.
Thank you, Manning, and you guys have a great evening and good evening to all the masters out there that's watching. Keep up the good work.
All right, champ. All right, champ. We'll see you soon, bud. All right. All right, everybody. So
Thank
now we're going to take a quick break. We're going to show Mr. Who do we got? Doug Ward. He's going to be talking about heavy bags and how to stuff them. So when you purchase a heavy bag, what you need to do and how to stuff them for best results. All right, here we go.
The benefits of buying an unfilled heavy bag are simple. An unfilled bag is cheaper, you pay less in shipping, and you can personalize the bag to your own personal preference. If you want it harder, you simply fill it more. If you want it lighter for more movement, you use less stuffing. If you want it heavier, add more sandbags to the center. There are tons of options when you choose an unfilled heavy bag. The best part is that you get to customize it to you and your specific boxing style. You know, there are also levels to stuffing an unfilled heavy bag, but just to keep it real and basic, here's the most simplistic way. First, gather as many old clothes as you can. Clean out your closet, ask your friends, or get your fighters to donate. Here's a tip though, you will need more than you think. Next, it helps if you create a base and top piece out of cardboard or foam. I've put about 6 to 8 pieces together here and secured them with duct tape, and it's about 1 inch thick. This is easy and cheap, but can make a big difference because it helps maintain the bag shape and form from the top and the bottom. After adding your bottom base, start by stuffing about 6 inches of clothes for your first layer. Pack them down with a broom handle, a walking stick, or a pole. Focus on the edges and work the fabric into the gaps or pockets that form to fill the space. After the first 6 inches, add a sandbag to the center. We've used a storage-sized Ziploc bag filled 3/4 of the way full and secured it with packing tape so it doesn't leak. Every gallon-sized Ziploc bag filled over halfway with sand will weigh about 5 to 6 pounds. Try to keep it cylindrically shaped so it fits in the center of the bag, and then pack the cloth filling firmly around it so it won't shift to the edge and make any hard spots on the bag. From there, just keep filling and packing the bag every 10 to 12 inches. Add in as many sandbags as you want as you go until you achieve the desired weight. After all of that, top your bag off with the second pre-cut cardboard piece and close it up. Even though over time the bag will settle and look more smooth, you can turn the bag on its side after it's complete and pound down some of the lumpy spots to give the bag a more uniform look. Buying an unfilled bag is easy, and there are many benefits to filling it yourself. Adding foam liners, more or less weight, and customizing the heavy bag to achieve your personal preference is the best of all worlds. In the end, buying an unfilled bag saves on shipping, you can make it as heavy or as light as you want, and you can build a bag that suits you perfectly.
All right, all right. So, everybody, once again, thank you to Mr. Dan Borum for coming on, sharing his experience. There's a lot more that I wanted to talk to him about, but unfortunately he was having a little bit of trouble with his connection. So we'll definitely get him on again in a future date and talk a little bit more, more about him, his life, and everything that's going on with him, and including the boxing and outside of boxing. But thank you again, Mr. Borum, for coming on, sharing your experiences. Like I said, we'll get you on again. Would love to talk a little bit more, but that's what we have. So what do you guys think so far of the live stream being on the website? How's it been acting for you guys? Has it gone smooth? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. How's it been for you guys? All right. What we're going to do next is we're going to go to the bout of the week. We showed this bout a couple of times, but we want to show it because we have participating is our Master Boxer of the Year, Mr. Brad Ginn. So we wanted to highlight him a little bit. So we're going to show this bout again. Enjoy 3 rounds from the Las Vegas tournament from 2 years ago, and then we'll finish up. All right. But post up some comments up on the chat. Come on, don't be lazy. Let me know what's up.
got Jimmy Moore from Washington, age 50. We got Brad Jin in the blue corner, age 46.
By the way, boxing in the USA trunks with the white top is none other than Dan Ginn. And we have in the gold and black, we have none other than Jimmy.
That's right. We got ref stopping contest. It goes to the blue corner. Give it up for these Warriors one more time. That's right,
All right, there you have it, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the bout. That was Dan Ginn versus Jimmy, and that's what we have for you this week. Let's go over the tournaments coming up one more time, just for those that missed it. So once again. All right, again, maybe I should turn on my mic, right? All right, sorry about that, everybody. But check this out. So these are the tournaments that are left for the year at this point. So we have the Rude Dog International Masters Tournament, May 20th and 21st in Brooklyn, Connecticut. That is next weekend. Super excited about that. Let's get ready to rumble. And then we have the Doc Doherty Boxing Championships, which is now the Doc Doherty Boxing Classic. That's July 6th through the 9th. It's a 4-day tournament. This will include all ages. So Pee-wees all the way to Masters will be competing. Masters will compete on Saturday and Sunday, the 8th and 9th. So if you're looking to compete in this tournament, you don't have to be there till Friday. All right? Make sure you register as soon as possible. Then we have the Midwest Masters Boxing Tournament, July 15th and 16th in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Their registration is open as well. Dallas Masters Boxing Tournament, August 5th and 6th in Dallas, Texas. Their registration is open as well. Gleason's Masters Tournament, August 25th and 26th in Brooklyn, New York. Their registration is open. And last, but definitely not least, the one that you should register right now for, the New Jersey Masters Boxing Championships. Hey, had to chip in there, you know what I mean? That one's September 16th and 17th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's going to be a lovely, lovely tournament. We're going to have some fun. So make sure you're there. Don't be square. All right, this is what we have as far as our tournaments. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Love you guys and gals. If you have any questions, post them up. We'll definitely get to them. And with all this said, we are out of here.